But let's get into some news that I've been seeing going around. This is really sad. So this is his grandmother. Of course, the black guy, usual suspect, kills her. Let me find where it is. Granddaughter reveals last time she saw her 85-year-old devout Christian grandmother before she was beaten, raped, murdered, and found tied up to her bed with her own clothing. So this did it. Ina Balch, 85, was found dead in her Oklahoma City home in December. Her hip was broken, which caused internal bleeding, leading to her death. Cordell Wilson, 33, was arrested days later while breaking into a home 2 streets away. Melissa Garcia saw Ina the day before she was found dead and recorded their final moment together. She loved people, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically this barbarian animal broke in and killed this woman and raped her, just like what's going on in South Africa. Like that, this is what these people do. Okay, this is who these people are. And it's not our fault, and you're not bad, and you're not racist for wanting to avoid these people.
Hello.
What are you doing? Making a video?
Making a video.
Don't get close to me. No makeup on or nothing.
She's like, I have no makeup on.
None.
It's in the living room already?
Yes, it is.
Come here.
I had them put it together.
Man.
So you have this sweet little lady, pretty old lady, but by the way, what kind of fucking animal rapes an old lady? You know? Like, these are Philistines. These are barbarians. And that's what's taking over our country. And we just have to sit there and watch it, you know? Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You try to stand up and you try to do anything. And it's gotten to the point where, like, if you try to defend yourself, you're the one that's going to go to jail. They won't take these people to jail. They'll let these people continue to wreak havoc in our streets, and they'll be fine with it. That's allowed. But by all means, let these savages in so they can rape little old ladies in their bed. On top of that, we have influencers like fucking Joe Rogan. Okay, I've never liked Joe Rogan. Never liked him. Reluctantly listen to his podcast occasionally whenever he would have somebody interesting on. But he's fucking obnoxious, okay? Joe Rogan pisses me off. He's like, what is that? Gavin always does this bit. Like, it's that...
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
And hello, I am Gavin McInnes.
Together, we're Compound Censored.
And we'd like you to subscribe to our network that has more fantastic content you could shake a stick at. Use this promo code for a one-time super offer.
Do it. It's uncensored and oh so entertaining.
Teacher or something that tries to teach history class, and he's like, so yeah, they just went in the fucking gates and it was fucking crazy, man. Like that's how you teach, you know, like intentionally talking like a retard. That's how Joe Rogan talks, and it pisses me off. Like, he pretends, he likes to play dumb. And in this case with Theo Von, he had Theo Von on, and Theo Von has been kind of like touching the third wall a little bit, like with Israel and all of that. And Joe Rogan basically in the one clip literally tells him like he's a retard because he's talking about this sort of thing. So here's a couple clips from that. That was a big interview that went kind of viral around, and that just solidified for me, I don't like Joe Rogan. Fuck Joe Rogan. I don't respect people who sit on the fence, you know? It's like, if I can go all out, if I can just, you know, say what I believe, then fucking you can too, okay? Like, zero respect for fence sitters. Like, even in the Bible, what is it? If you're lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. Or some Bible verse that has to do with being lukewarm. Like, pick a side, you know? You're either this or you're that. But don't pretend like, I hate this, like, and it's just rooted in cowardice. Or there's something more nefarious going on and you're paid to be like that. You're paid to be like a subversive and try to keep the message down or whatever. But that's totally the vibe. These are just a couple clips of from that interview that went pretty viral with Rogan and Theo Von.
It's happened too fast, bro, and it's too much, and it starts to be like, is it being controlled? Dude, here's something that
it's being controlled by a small amount of people, which is always scary.
That's scary.
It's always scary when a small amount of individuals have insane amounts of power and wealth. And that's what's going to happen with this AI thing, and that's what happened with tech. Like, look what happened with tech. With tech, the vast majority of the people that are involved were all like heavily left wing, very progressive, like kind of even far left in a way. And look, they pushed the entire country's narrative in that direction through censorship on social media, through banning any accounts that didn't kind of commit to the narrative.
Russiagate.
Yeah, Russiagate. Anything about Hunter Biden's laptop, anything about vaccines being deadly, or maybe it came from a lab. All that stuff would get you kicked off. So it was all moving in this one ideological direction. That's literally the conversation the entire country's having, and there's no other output. Before, there was a few of them that came around, like Gab and some other ones, some social media sites that were like a response to that, but they never really took off, right?
Nothing took off yet.
Not really. There's some people that are on Threads, and there's some people on Truth, but the reality is, if you're not on Twitter, you're not really going to connect with most people. That's the giant majority of people having conversations. And it was all completely controlled by a small group of people with one ideology.
But then didn't all those or half of those people move over to the other political party when Trump got elected? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Zuckerberg was on the left side. Bezos seemed like a very left-leaning guy. And then they're all just... So that's what made me start to think, oh, none of these guys are really on a side. There's this other third side that a lot of us can't see that is just kind of commandeering or fabricating or like infiltrating both sides.
If I could hum a song right now, I'd hum the Pink Floyd song Money.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Theo Von's bringing up a good point. He's like, okay, well, why are these people just kind of like drifting from place to place? And it seems like they're just looking for the most hospitable habitat to infiltrate these tech people, all these lefties that magically became right wing. Oh, you think they got based overnight? Oh, you think they watched a few Instagram reels and it red pilled them? Or do you think something else is going on? And then, of course, Joe Rogan's like, it makes some stupid ass comment after Theo Von makes a good point about, okay, it's starting to make me think that both sides are kind of like working for the same people. Like both sides, regardless of what you get some pros and cons with both. But it's at the end of the day, it's like, why are these people all working in unison? Good point. Instead, let's derail that good point instead of feeding onto that point. And let's bring up some stupid fucking song. It's all about the money, bro. Yeah, it is about money. But there's a lot bigger things than that, too. Okay, it's also about empires being formed and empires falling as well. So it actually sends me into a rage.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what they were protecting, that cheddar.
That cash, baby.
Protecting that cash.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just because everything's like going to shit. Like we're about to have boots on the ground in Iran. Like my mom went to church the other day and she said there was this really nice boy there and he'd come down to go for Easter Sunday or whatever. Or maybe it wasn't Easter. It was like the week before. I can't remember. Something like that. He came to church anyway to see his family or something. And he was like, yeah, I'm getting deployed. Then you hear this other family over here. And they're like, yeah, my son's getting deployed. It's like there's big things going on. And I don't know why the jokes are just pissing me off right now. The making light of everything is pissing me off. It's like we're in a very serious situation right now, You do realize we're in a war. And Fox News and all these media outlets can downplay it all they want, but we're in a full-on war. An unwinnable war, by the way. You get boots on the ground in Iran, do you realize how big that country is? The country's giant. There could be landmines everywhere. It's like a suicide mission. Nobody knows what's going on. There's no plan. And at the end of the day, we're doing this for no reason. Not going to benefit the American people. Not going to benefit us. Not going to benefit anybody except for the people who have had this plan for Greater Israel for centuries. And here's Joe Rogan making a big joke about it. He's too cool for school. Joe Rogan's too cool for school. That's what it is. And he fucking pisses me off. Here's another clip of it. Of Theo Von trying, and Joe Rogan would never let him just cook on a point, Like that's the whole point of being a good interviewer is you're supposed to let your guest kind of cook on a point, And Joe Rogan won't. As soon as Theo Von starts to say anything important, Joe Rogan just like makes some stupid gay fucking retarded remark that pisses me off and derails the whole conversation or intentionally tries to turn it in a different direction. Like, bro's an op, okay? The dude is an op.
Our government is not here to help the people.
Obviously.
They've been compromised.
That's true.
So, are there any rules against when people? But the crazy part is we're working to pay the taxes to keep them doing. It's like
I know,
and that starts to make you feel sick.
and they're not responsible for any of the fraud and waste.
Yeah, our government is not here to help the people.
Obviously,
They've been compromised.
So I'm just giving you a couple clips from this. I'm trying to find the one. Here's an older clip of Joe Rogan and Theo Von talking about the JQ. And you'll see how Joe Rogan freaks out in response to this. Like, I can't stand Joe Rogan. He acts so cool, and he acts like he plays dumb. I don't like when people who are in a very high position intentionally plays dumb, you know, and acts like a retard. Like, why are you acting like that? Who are you trying to fool? Are you just trying to pretend like you just don't know what's going on? Oh, I just don't know what's going on. I'm just hanging out. I'm oblivious. Meanwhile, I'm like privy to meetings with high-end people, and I'm traveling here and I'm traveling there. Like, what the fuck's going on with that, you know?
Yeah,
it's not true.
Well, why? I don't understand why left-leaning media, which is mostly Jewish, are calling people white supremacists, dude.
Jewish? Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Left-wing media is mostly Jewish?
I mean, according to my Jewish friends, it is, you know? But why do they hate white guys?
It's just woke things, man. It's just virtue woke bullshit. It's like
I just don't understand it.
Well, because it's true.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Well, why? I don't understand why
And it's so subtle. You wouldn't even pick up on it unless you're, like, aware. This guy is, he's intentionally trying to make Theo Von feel uncomfortable and, like, explain himself. You know? I can't stand him. I actually cannot stand him. Here's another clip of Rogan freaking out when Theo Von makes a joke.
And even Bill Clinton said that about Netanyahu. Bill Clinton said Netanyahu wants war so he could stay in power.
For sure, dude. People call him the yarmulke Hitler. That's what they call him.
Who are these people?
Everybody does.
Which people?
Countless.
People?
Huh?
What are you saying?
What do you mean people? You talking about
What are you talking about,
black
dog?
folks? What
No.
are you saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
Let's not draw conclusions.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He seems like a great guy.
Let's not draw conclusions. Fuck you, Joe Rogan. You were a fucking pussy, and at this point, I think you're a fucking plant, too.
Really?
Well, it's just a scary time.
It's a scary time because people are willing to blow people up with fucking drones and missiles, and they're shooting into apartment buildings and blowing up schools, and it's like, fuck, man.
And we didn't hear...
Even Bill Netanyahu, Bill Clinton.
People are blowing up schools, and it's like, fuck, man. Ugh! Ow, that hurts. I want to scream in rage, okay? It's like he brings up a good point, and now let's just derail it by going on my little Joe Rogan. Fuck, man, it's just crazy, man. It's like people are willing to do crazy shit, man. Fuck, man. Fuck you. Sorry, I'm obviously in a bad mood, but this is still pissing me off. Here's another good clip of Theo Von. And Theo Von is trying to cook here. Theo Von is trying to bring up good points, and Rogan just won't let him. Like, he'll bring up the good point, and then Rogan will always derail it to something else or make some stupid, gay-ass, retarded joke. This is Theo Von talking about how he wishes the elites would send their own kids. Yeah, these people that love war so much, why don't you send your own kids to die? Why is it always our kids that have to die? Why is it always like the working class people that have nothing to do with this, don't want these wars? Why is it always us that has to die? You know? I'm including myself as if I'm a guy, but you know what I mean.
I'm just sick of this shit. And I'm sick of rich people not putting their fucking kids over in these wars and shit like that. Put your fucking honky-ass kids up there. Let them go shed some fucking blood.
Especially if you're asking for it.
Especially if you're out there fucking bullshitting, dude. Put your fucking honky little fancy-ass fucking kid up there, man. That shit makes me mad, bro.
What?
I'm just sick of this shit.
And it should make you mad. And by the way, you might not be gathered. You might think I'm like totally overreacting, but attempted to watch this whole interview, and believe me, it's infuriating. But you know when Alex Jones went on Joe Rogan, and that first time, I think it was like the first time Alex Jones was on Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was literally fact-checking everything this man was saying. Like, you couldn't even get into a flow of a conversation because every other word, Joe Rogan would be like, Jamie, look that up. First of all, that's incredibly rude to your guest, okay? And it's like a fuck you to your guest. It's like telling your guest, I think you're a fucking liar, and I think you're retarded, and you're lying about everything, so I'm just going to check everything. Hold that thought for the 1000th time, and let me double check that. Let me check that. Like, if I went on an interview and they were doing that to me, I'd get up and walk out. Absolutely not.
What do you think is going to happen? You think we're going to be okay?
I hope so. Of course. I don't know.
Do you think about it?
I'm confused. I can't believe we went to this war. When we started bombing Iran, I was like, this can't be true.
And what about Lebanon now?
I know. Israel's invaded Lebanon. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking stop. Like, what do you need?
Well, they're trying to, supposedly, they're trying to stop the terrorists.
Yeah, that's crazy, though, if you're the fucking terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to stop them, fucking stand in front of the fucking mirror and start there.
Yeah, and then fucking Rogan says, well, you know, why we're in this war is because, you know, they're the global, funder of terrorism. Iran has never been behind a single act of terror on United States soil. Never happened. Okay? If they fund fucking proxy groups to protect their own countries in their own country, who cares? Does that bother us? Does that affect us? Not at all. Not at all. Not one iota. And by the way, again, Israel's the one that's constantly attacking their neighbors. Israel's the one that's constantly bombing everybody else. And then they strike these countries and then literally cry out, "Oh, they're coming after us." Yeah, how do you think we would act if it was America and we had Mexico constantly launching bombs at us? Do you think we would just take that? Or do you think we would start forming little groups and fighting back? You know? This is the clip of Rogan saying Iran is such an enemy to the American people, which is not true. Okay? That was an Israeli lie when they said the guy that tried to shoot Trump was Iran. That should have been everybody's first tip-off, that they were going to bring us to a war with Iran because they were trying to pin this on Iran. It had nothing to do with them.
Terrifying.
But I mean, I wouldn't call it he does war, but I
you mean what they're doing right now in Gaza?
Yeah, and I'm not jumping on you.
Iran is war. That's war. Iran's a real enemy. You know, it's a different.
Are they an enemy to America?
Well, what they are is the largest country in terms of state-sponsored terrorism. They're the largest sponsor of terrorism. But also, you got to think why. You know. And this is not excusing anybody for Islamist ideology, because it's scary, because they want a global caliphate, right? They're radicals. But you got to go back to what happened in that country. And if you go back to what happened in that country, they tried to nationalize oil. Iran was like a westernized country. Girls are wearing miniskirts. Everybody's hot.
You seen that video?
I love how that's the other excuse as to why we should go and have American boys die for Iran, or for Israel rather, is because they don't let girls have OnlyFans and wear miniskirts anymore. Who gives a fuck? How does that affect us? I don't give a shit if they're throwing gays off the buildings, which they probably are, and honestly, more power to them. Okay? That doesn't affect us in any way. And there is no reason why we should be dying and our country's economy should be crumbling because they don't let them wear miniskirts. The excuses even that they use for this is retarded, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm sick of it, because this war, you can bury your head in the sand and pretend this war is not going to affect us. Oh, it's going to affect you, actually. It's already affecting us. It's already affecting you when you go to the gas station and fill up your car. Okay? Don't get me started on filling up the boat. $400 per pop. Okay, here is the clip that has gotten everybody mad because he's calling Theo Von crazy in this clip for pointing out an obvious truth that we all know. We all know that this is the case, and Rogan says he's losing his marbles because he's upset. Theo Von's upset about this. Theo Von's is just basically echoing the feelings of the vast majority of Americans who pay taxes, by the way, and are paying dearly for this war.
It's all just a cat and mouse game. People are like, we'll elect the Democrats next time. It's like, but it's all the same shit has been happening forever. They haven't been helping anybody forever. They're letting fucking politicians slurp on kids. All of our fucking money goes to Israel and they're using it to fucking genocide people. It's like everybody is scared out of their wits right now. It's like our religious leaders are afraid to speak out. And it's like it's a time where it's like Satan is amongst us and our religious leaders are fucking talking about bullshit at the poll. It's just like, what is going, I don't know, man.
We got to get you off those antidepressants, son. You're losing your fucking marbles.
You think I am?
Come hang out with us. Just chill out.
I'm here. It's all just a cat and mouse game. People are like, we'll elect the Democrats.
Come hang out with us. You're crazy. You're crazy. Didn't hear anything that Theo Vaughn said in that clip that was crazy to me. You're crazy. Get off the antidepressants. Come hang out with us. Take an ice plunge with cool Rogan into my fucking bald head. My weird, deformed-looking gremlin body. I'm in a bad mood. I'm pissed off. And I'm fucking stressed out, too. I'm like, how are we going to make it? You're not going to be able to buy a house because mortgage rates are going to go up. And as people lose money and they lose income and they lose jobs, banks are going to be even more tight-fisted with even giving out loans. So that means the housing prices are going to have to go down. So if you have a house, it's going to not anything you paid for it, you'll never be able to turn around and get the same. You can kiss goodbye the idea of breaking even on your house, much less making a profit. You won't be able to get a loan to get a house. Gas prices are going to continue to go up with oil. Everything is oil. Everything runs on that. We're destroying Europe. And a lot of people don't give a fuck about Europe, but I care about Europe. I don't want Europe and other white people in white countries to be destroyed because of this. Their economies are completely dependent on Iranian oil. And they don't care. No one cares. No one cares. Even Trump said he doesn't care if... That sucks if Americans die, but we have to do what we have to do. So, it is what it is, you know. And the problem is, for a lot of us, we're now... MAGA has forgotten us. MAGA has turned into a completely different thing that we don't recognize. You know, I got yelled at school for being a Trump supporter. I had to drop out of school because I wouldn't get vaccinated because I was constantly fighting with professors about Trump, defending Trump's fucking ass. And then now you have them completely betrayed us all. Don't care. They don't give a fuck. They're going to continue to axe everything else. Axe all of your benefits, axe anything that helps American people, because they have to pay for this war. Like, where do you think the money's going to come from to pay for this war? It costs millions and millions of dollars every time they drop one bomb. And they've dropped like over 13,000 bombs. So, and it's continuing. And for anybody who was mad at me, they were like, oh, this is just going to be a limited strike and we'll be out of there. Oh, no, we're still there. And there's no plans of leaving.
So if you enjoyed that clip...
Then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.